So the next major update for the PlayStation 5 is out now, and the first potential PlayStation 6 portable feature is live as well. The next PlayStation Showcase / State of Play event, we're going to talk about when and what could be there, and new PlayStation 5 hardware is out now as well. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, do any of you still have the original day one PlayStation 5 or not? We're going to be talking about the latest model refresh for the PlayStation 5 Slim, but how many of you are still rocking that day one fat PlayStation 5? So comment below yes or no if you're still using the fat PS5 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, new PlayStation 5 hardware is out now. Reading from PC Guide, Sony has been quietly preparing a new version of the PlayStation 5 Slim digital edition with a small but important change. Earlier this month, a leak suggested that Sony was working on a new PlayStation 5 model known as CFI 2100 Chassis E. This model is said to be a revision of the CFI 2000 Chassis D, which is the current PlayStation 5 Slim digital edition. The leak claimed that the update would bring minor adjustments, and now it looks like it was accurate. The big change is storage. A new model listed as CFI 2216 has been spotted with reduced storage capacity on various Amazon storefronts in Europe, including France, Germany, Italy, and Spain. These listings have confirmed that the PlayStation 5 Slim digital revision will ship with 825 gigabytes of storage, not the previous 1 terabyte. So we spoke about this PlayStation 5 downgrade and how Sony is looking to minimize price impacts on the console going forward. They don't want to keep increasing the console price. The console is now up for purchase, and of course, if you're still able to find a 1 terabyte PlayStation 5 and you want a PlayStation 5, then buy that up quick, because it seems like this is what they have going forward. I will say though, the SSD storage itself has become really cheap, external SSD storage. So whether you have 1 terabyte or 825 gigabytes, you should extend your storage by at least 1 terabyte anyways. I see that it's actually $489 on Amazon US right now, which is a decent price, a slight discount. It's 1 terabyte. So if you want a PlayStation 5, I suggest you get one soon, because Sony's probably going to bring this to, Canada, United States, and other regions as well. Let's see. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now, diving into the second story of the video, PlayStation 5 major update 12.0 is out now, along with the first potential PlayStation Portable 3 feature, which is exciting. The next major update has gone live today. It was announced yesterday, and you should be able to update your PlayStation 5 by the time you're watching this video, like right now or before, of course. The update brings with it 2 major features. The first feature being the ability to connect your DualSense controller to multiple devices. Now you can pair with 4 devices and have that saved to the X, square, circle, or triangle button. Once that's done, you just hold down the home button and the button that corresponds to the device that you want to connect to, and there you go. For me, I'm going to have it connected to my PlayStation 5 Pro, my phone, and my iPad, for example. Now, the second feature is the power saver mode, and this feature is why I think Sony took so long to release this update, because this is the latest. Sony has released a fall update this entire generation. It was pretty late. Every other major fall update since 2020 has come out sooner, even slightly sooner. Going back to the power saver mode though, this feature will scale back performance on supported games, which currently right now is just Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, which comes out next month, and Demon's Souls. So really right now you can only test it out with Death Stranding 2 and Demon's Souls. It scales back that performance to save on energy, but really, do you really care? Do most people really care? How much are you really saving? Not really much. This feature, as we've seen from leaks, will most likely be there for the next PlayStation handheld. PlayStation Portable 3 can't play games from the PlayStation 5 library or PlayStation 6 library at full home scale, home console level. It needs to scale back performance like you see with any handheld. This power saver mode will allow developers to openly test this feature for the next 2+ years before the potential launch of this handheld. I'm excited to see how much it varies in terms of performance. How scaled back is it? How much worse does it look on your TV? Because this is going to be tested on your full fat TV, not on a small screen. So that's going to be interesting. But you guys let me know if you've updated your PlayStation 5 yet or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, the next PlayStation Showcase or State of Play. So the next event is set to go live sometime later this month, as we've heard earlier from Jeff Grubb. More recently though, we've heard that the next event should go live next week. This comes from known leaker Nate the Hate. He didn't specify if this was a showcase or State of Play, but I think we can easily figure that out at this point. If this event gets announced this week, it's a showcase. If we go this entire week with nothing, this thing will most likely be a State of Play. Sony gives a week's notice for a PlayStation Showcase to get everybody on attention that this big event we have is coming soon. So if this thing is happening next week, we should hear about it soon if it is a showcase. As for what could be there, whether it's a showcase or a State of Play, because Sony has started to show off first-party titles at State of Plays as well, Sorrows is very likely to show up, considering the developers did promise gameplay sometime this year, which again, this game launches in 2026, so it makes sense for it to show up here. Wolverine could show up since Tom Henderson has stated that a new trailer is done, ready to go, and could potentially be shown off here or the Game Awards. I personally think it makes more sense to show this off here at the State of Play, but we'll see. Then you have the God of War 2.5D game, which could show up here since it's potentially set to release next year, according to rumors from Jeff Grubb. Ghost of Yotei will most likely guaranteed show up here with a new trailer, potentially hyping up the game one last time before its October 2nd launch. Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. This could show up here. Not too long ago, we saw that Naughty Dog was hiring for a gameplay artist, someone who's going to capture gameplay for commercial use. So this indicates a new reveal for the game could be close, not necessarily at the State of Play, could be at the Game Awards, 1 year anniversary from when it was first revealed last year, but we'll see how that goes. And then finally, you have Resident Evil 9, which is rumored to get a new trailer revealing Leon for the first time, finally, for Resident Evil 9. That's set to go off next week. It could show up at the State of Play event or, Tokyo Game Show, which is also happening next week. Let's see how this goes, but of course, don't go in expecting everything mentioned here today. Any of these could show up, or none of them, of course, but Sorrows, I think, is very likely. Ghost of Tsushima is very likely. Wolverine, hopefully. We'll see how this goes, but you guys let me know what you hope to see at the next PlayStation event. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is the body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "It is almost showtime." The next PlayStation event is almost upon us. It's potentially set to go live next week. Realistically, next week is the full last week of the month, unless Sony decides to do it the Tuesday after. It's going to happen most likely next week. I'm excited to see what we get there. If you are as well, destroy the comment section with "It is almost showtime." And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now, I'll check you guys out on the next one.